card game. Twins are up 1-0 over the Yankees in the ALDS. That's unrealistic. The Brewers beat the Dodgers in the wild card game. They went into LA and said, fuck you. But the Padres are already up 2-0 on them, and then the Mets are up 2-0 on the Cubs. We're up 4-0 here in Game 1 against the Indians.
Heidi Watney met with the players earlier. Heidi, where do you sense this team is mentally coming into this division series?
Matt, I visited with several players and coaches ahead of this opening game of the division series, and one thing I noticed was a sense of calm or a quiet confidence. They feel like there isn't much standing in their way as long as they can continue to do what got them here. Well, that's easier said than done, but there is a lot of belief in this clubhouse right now.
Leading off for Cleveland, the designated hitter, Josh Naylor.
All right, Andrew Heaney. I don't know why he's starting Game 1, but he's starting
now. The pitch, and he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one. The Angels and their fans have craved postseason baseball for a while now, guys, and they find themselves in the ALDS for the first time since 2014.
Well, they certainly made a big push in free agency in the offseason, and you have to think that this is what they had in mind. It's exciting times for this organization as we get this series rolling.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Josh Naylor is retired to kick off the inning. Perez, a Naylor of Puerto Rico, was taken in the very late rounds during the 2008 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league
next
ball.
For Cleveland,
that's a big
the center fielder,
Delino DeShields
stands
in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Ripped down the first base line. Dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their second hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
Hit back up the middle, reined in. And
what a play at shortstop.
Right there for
was
the
that Salis?
Now at the plate,
and
number
leading off
25
for the Angels,
comes in 0 for 2
the first
thus
baseman,
far.
number 25.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Oh, high.
Jared Walsh. I still don't even know who the fuck you are.
That is a moonshot, folks. A long
5-0. See you later, Savali.
Man, this is a rough one for this guy so far. That's the third homer he's allowed today. Better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone,
now
or that total might continue to rise.
Number 45.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's got a motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. Just 5 innings of work for him here as he really never found his rhythm in this one. Fouled away. 5 runs, 8 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks.
Walsh and scope.
Round trippers for these guys so far. Dan Dero, what do you make of all this?
Shohei Ohtani getting
the
some
right
more
fielder.
exposure.
Shohei Ohtani
and crushes it. Oh my, there is no doubt about this
Make
one.
it 3 in a row.
And they've done it again. Back to back to back.
I mean, 372 is not a bomb at all. It was high, but not very far. Blow it open, gentlemen.
Justin Upton the next to hit.
Justin.
Hit hard on the ground to short. And a backhanded try into the hole at short, but this gets on by.
Fuck with this lineup.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right here.
The catcher, number 33.
First pitch fastball middle in, he's able to drive that for a nice single.
At the plate, Max Stassi.
Damn.
And a first pitch swing, he hits a fly ball to left center. Luplow arranged to his left as he tracks this
Really
one
wondering
down
how
in
this
left
game's gonna
center
look on
for
the
the
next gen
first down.
consoles, especially on Xbox. I just can't picture it for
The
some
batter
reason.
number
Box,
22.
David Fletcher.
Second
He's got a
baseman,
hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First
Fletcher.
pitch of the at-bat. Pulled high
Controls
in
are
the
certainly
air
gonna
out
feel
to
weird.
left
I'm gonna
field.
get it on both consoles next year just to see what it looks like. Assuming I have both consoles by the time
is
this
in
game
his
comes
tracks
out.
now as he makes the catch for route number 2.
I really like the PS4 controller, so I'm gonna be sad when I
Now
don't have it
Digging in
anymore.
now.
The shortstop,
Rivas.
Leonardo.
1 for 3 thus far.
Riva.
Hit in the air
The
out to
Xbox
center
One
field.
X or the Xbox
Shields is
Series
there.
X, whatever the fuck it's
Trouble
called.
with this one, and the inning is over.
It
So striding in,
their controller is
Jose
basically the
Ramirez.
same as the X.
Starting to run out of
The
time.
third
They haven't
baseman.
been able to score
Their
any
controller hasn't
runs.
changed too
As
much.
we're moving late into this one, a perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3.
Wow,
game
look at
so
Mike
far.
Trout holding him to a single. What a
There's a
throw!
case of the outfield defense playing so deep
The
that
right fielder,
that ball
number
looked like it was
32.
extra bases
Hey.
all the way. They were able to
Great.
cut it off. Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I'd
One
love
and
to
one.
hear your take on this as well. The no doubles defense, I kind
Why
of
are we
never
playing no doubles
understood it
defense?
to
Up
begin
7-0
with.
in the 7th.
I felt like the pitcher, if he can execute the game plan, could keep the ball in front
And
of the
our guy dealing.
outfielders, but right there,
That's paint
Boy,
job,
that was
Andrew
wrong,
Dean.
that worked.
He froze him on the fastball
Paint.
there.
Now
Franmil
batting.
Reyes.
That's the ball.
Comes the
shortstop.
first out of the inning. Francisco Lindor
Lindor.
stands in as he looks at ball
No,
1
that's
here.
low.
Change up low, 2-0. Past meetings with Andrew Heaney, a
Shit.
number of meetings, he's 1 for 7.
I was like waiting for it to say foul.
Ramirez, base runner at first with 1 out.
Fuck
Hit down
me.
the third baseline. A diving try, but it's
Come
through
on,
into
third.
the
Get it in,
outfield.
Upton.
Long throw to third.
Oh,
A
my
dive,
God.
and he can't hang on.
Cocksucker.
hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been
Now
struggling
batting, the first
offensively, and they
baseman,
find themselves with
Carlos.
2 runners
Can't
on
let them
board.
start
Let's see if they
getting
can
momentum.
continue it.
See, I'll stick with Heaney for this to see.
So
if
now
he gets
Carlos
it.
Santana, weak grounder down the first baseline. Throw
God,
to first,
couldn't
not
even
in
hit the fucking
time
ball
as
up.
the run is across to score.
Yeah,
That's
they say
pathetic.
better late than never, and that's
The left
definitely the
fielder,
case
number
here.
8.
They couldn't
This
get
game's full of
anything going
bullshit.
through
Runs
the
right
first
over the
6
ball.
frames, but they scratch a run across here in the 7th. We'll see if they can parlay that first run into something more.
Couldn't
Another
even,
one
like, kick a
fouled
foul.
off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. First and second now, 1 man out. Another one sent foul. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
Now
Josh
batting,
Naylor is at the
designated
plate as
hitter.
he takes a
I can't
cold
believe he
strike
dodged
1.
on the World Series. I mean, I can, but I can't believe that Kevin Cash
Changeup gets him
fucking
out
pulled
in
I got
front.
the
like
count.
Snell.
Roll
Two.
into.
1 run, 5 hits. No
3.
errors to this point
Nice.
for the Indians. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th
Ladies
of
and
the
gentlemen,
ball game, and
it's
this one
time
ends the
for
inning.
the traditional
Indians forced to
7th
settle
inning
for 1. 7th inning
correct.
stretch time here at the ballpark. The Halos lead this one 7-1.
Ladies
Nick
and
Whitgren
gentlemen,
enters
your
now in a
attention,
mop-up
please.
role as he'll try to keep
Now
the
pitching
deficit
for
right where it
Cleveland.
is.
Number 62, Nick Whitgren.
Last half of the 7th here, and that brings
Mr.
up
Fish, man,
Mike
3 for
Trout.
3
And
with
This
2 home
guy's
runs.
having a
Talk
pretty
shit about
good
Mike
week
Trout in the
so far
postseason
in one
now.
game.
The center
His
fielder,
last at bat is second
Mike
home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little
Trout.
bit more
You
carefully
heard all
in
the
this
jokes
AB.
and memes.
This is line to left. Another base hit. How about the game he's putting together? Now 4 for 4 in this one. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the
The
inning
third
underway.
baseman, number 6, Anthony
Man, talk
Red
about
Go.
having a good game.
That was a hanger.
There's
I wanted
a
Trout to get a
swing
steal,
and
but that was a hanger.
drive, and everybody's just
I'm in
gonna
homer
sit
mode
back
now that
and
it's
watch
postseason.
that one
Dingers,
fly. A
runs.
no doubt home run.
Dominate mode now. That was a blast by Rendon.
Now batting, number 25,
So now to the plate, number 25, and it's fouled away. And he'll be trying to replicate that home run swing that he took back in inning number 6. Here comes the 0-1. Hit well
Oh, just
again.
missed it.
Down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul. So a missed opportunity there. This is pulled into right. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera.
Give me Phil Maton.
Cal Quantrill comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Ooh, Johnny Scope.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Down the third baseline. This will wind up a foul ball, strike two.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Fouled off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Here's a pop-up now. Ramirez is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Shohei Ohtani.
Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani.
Love that Ohtani as a postseason ganger. Hopefully he'll get many more.
From the stretch.
Oh, that's a hanger show.
The count. From the stretch. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted.
Showtime. Big fly Ohtani-san. Oh my God! Look, eat your heart out, Barry Bonds. That's not even near Bonds.
Right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
That's a happy to be here section right there.
Here's Justin
the
Upton
left fielder,
now.
number 10, Justin.
He offers at it and sends a bouncer out to short. Field it cleanly. In time to first, and there are two away.
The catcher, number 33.
Coming to the plate now, Max Stassi. First offering on its way. This one's down to third. Throw on the first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. 8th inning coming up. The Angels are out in front, 11-1. So striding forward now, Roberto Perez. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
I'll pull him.
Your attention, please.
Summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 60.
And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
Myers.
Swing and oh my, hit him with the Hein. Gone to lead off the inning.
Oh man, he got hurt. His second pitch since coming in, and he serves one up.
Now
a reliever's worst nightmare, and a big confidence boost to the lineup.
I've had some postseason runs where I've given up 6 runs in all of 11 games. Like, I'll go 11 games and only give up 6 runs across the ball.
Set down on strikes for the
That's got to be some sort of record, only giving up 6 runs in the
The
entire
batter
postseason.
Home runs.
Second base.
Obviously, all of my postseason, almost all, not all, but almost all my postseason runs have been 11
into the
games.
batter's box.
You know, the
He
shape
showed
every
me a lot
series.
right there by
4-4
going
and 3.
after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Upton's under it.
Some of my lower teams, occasionally I get put into a situation where
the batter, the third baseman,
It's insurmountable.
Standing in, Jose Ramirez.
It's rare, but like I had times where I come into a game and it's like I'm up 6, 7, 8, even 10 nothing in a postseason game before I even get put into the game.
0-2.
Hey, I gotta commend him.
Oh, I've seen that pitch get called a strike plenty of times, perfect strike zones, and yet they still call pitches like that.
A fastball to end the inning. Riding in once again, David Fletcher. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4
The
day.
second baseman, David
High pop up.
Fletcher.
It's gonna be hard to hit a home run
Ramirez
with David Fletcher.
over to
I
his
feel.
left, looks it into his glove. And
Fletcher,
there's
Max
one gone.
Stassi, and David.
Now batting.
Taylor
Riding
The
into the
shortstop,
box, Leonardo Rivas.
Leonardo.
It was
This guy's
a
not gonna get a
flyout
home
for
run at
him in his
Rivas.
last trip. Right side, hit hard. And that'll find its way into right field for a one-out single.
This guy, on the other hand.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike.
And that'll bring
Wow.
Mike Trout to the dish. Beautiful
Wow.
diving stop. The second
He's
for
out.
one. Relay to first.
out.
in
Bullshit.
time, And just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat.
That's literally the greatest
Back
play
with
of all
more
time. Like
game
that doesn't
one
happen.
After this message and a word from our local
Not with
station.
Salisa's speed or Rivas' speed and Trout's speed. My God, he beat that out.
And that'll bring in.
Like he fucking beat that out. If you didn't have this stupid dumbass run animation, you'd beat it out. Whatever. Just like a mayor's.
First pitch on its way. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone.
God, nice
Surprised
hustle
he
there,
didn't
shortstop.
offer it.
And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the ninth.
Bitch ass attempt.
Up next for
And that'll
Cleveland,
bring in the switch hitting
shortstop.
Francisco Lindor.
Francisco.
Hey,
Come
look
on,
at
Mayor's,
this
make
guy
this count,
compete
because
right there.
you're
Nice
starting to make me
base
not want to
hit.
lose you again. And I believe it.
He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face, and he said, "No."
You know how many times I'll get doubled
This
up on
is
that?
hauled in by the second baseman.
Power on the bases.
Now batting, the first baseman,
From the stretch.
Carlos
Bouncer up the middle.
Santana.
Scooped up. There's one. Out. Back to first, but it's right by
Of course.
him. And
Gold
now,
defenders.
this ball's going to wind up out of play.
Now batting,
And a big
left
mistake
fielder.
there.
0-1's the count.
Jordan Luplow is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Rounded softly down the line toward first. But this will get
Come
foul
on.
for strike two. Last strike now for Cleveland. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the
Good
ball
win.
game is over. So the Angels have taken game one of this division series.
Yeah, but remember, this is just a 5-game series, so getting that first win is really more meaningful in this round than it would be in the LCS or the World Series. Now, if they can win game two, they will be really in a comfortable position.
And on the losing end of this one, what about the Indians?
Oh,
Well, they will be pretty desperate to win Game 2 to even this thing up, for the reason Dan just mentioned. Game 2's outcome's really going to advance the narrative of this series.
we take that 2-0 lead. Scoreless through the first 6, or through the first 5, sorry. Heading into the 6th.
So the Angels grabbed an early advantage in the series with a big win in game one. Heidi, what can you report about what they're thinking heading into game two?
Well, Matt, thanks. Talking with the team and their coaches earlier, they stressed the importance of this game today. They said taking the first one was great, and it's always a confidence builder. But if they don't take care of business in game two, that first win doesn't really mean that much. A 2-0 lead in a 5-game series, though, now that is something they can get excited about.
Leading off for
The
Cleveland,
pitch.
the left fielder, Delino.
Not gonna lie, I fuck with Dylan Bundy's pitching
Shocked he
motion.
didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated.
Last day game of the year. Love me a day game in Anaheim.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
One of my favorite ballparks for day games.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
I'm also very used to seeing day games in the postseason here because the Red Sox face the teams in the ALDS.
Cesar Hernandez.
Most notably 04 and 07.
A cold strike one. Swing and a miss, and he's
No
in
ball.
the hole
2
0-2 now.
You know, when a guy starts to get
sweeping.
tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's
1-2.
not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Oh, he's really got the strikeout pitch working now.
No, you know, it's kind of weird, but I don't mind saving my best pitcher for game
batting.
twos.
Third baseman.
And it's like you think you're out of the woods now because you got out of, you know, game one is in the books. Win, lose, or draw, whatever.
Pretty
It's just
aggressive
game one.
pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer it.
Series doesn't end on game one ever.
But swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Now you got the best in game
The
two.
count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his
Big
ace
break on the
swing off.
curveball.
Count is 1-2 now. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes.
Damn, that was not at all anywhere near where I tried to put it.
You're grinding so hard at the plate right there, expecting something on the corners, and what happens? Change up, middle cut. Your eyes light up, but you're just not able to barrel it up.
And he gets there as he had a lot of ground to cover. Bottom of the inning now.
There's the
And
machine.
digging in is
And
the
leading
veteran
up,
Looking for a
DH,
third
Albert
World Series
Pujols.
ring.
The designated hitter.
Rolling right along as
Albert.
we move into the middle innings. With no
Pujols.
score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
Now a swing and a miss
No
by
ball.
Pujols,
2
and he's
strikes.
in a quick 0-2 hole.
Hey, watch out. This hitter's got one thing on his mind.
Pulled high in the
Damn,
air
just
out
missed
to
that
left
one.
field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Ready now for
The
LA.
shortstop,
David Fletcher.
David.
Will try to follow
Damn,
up
we only have
the
one
double
hit,
in
and it's
his
Fletcher's
last
double.
at-bat with another big hit right here.
And that's been their only hit so far in this one. They've been dealing with some really great pitching in this game.
And
He's
there's
out.
out number 2.
All right, T. Ward.
The batter.
Back to the top
Number
of the
3.
Angels lineup now, and stepping in, Taylor Ward. He went down on strikes last time up. Now a bouncing ball
Damn it,
for the
Taylor.
shortstop Lindor. And the off-balance throw is right there for the
Got ourselves a game here.
at the plate.
Wonder how the final score will
leads
look compared to the
singles
scoreless
last
through
time
6.
up.
The right
Not
fielder.
sure if this is a
Oh, that should
powerhouse
be 1-0
pitching performance
Cleveland.
by
Reyes.
both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody
0-2.
puts something together to try to score a run.
Bounces to the left side, right to him. On to first, and a
He's
big
out.
out to start the 7th. One gone.
Up next for Cleveland. The
Here comes the
shortstop,
first pitch.
Francisco Lindor.
Fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious T-work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
It's taken. Now it's 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound the zone with all different
Dylan
options.
Bundy.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes
batting.
thus far.
The center fielder, Tyler.
Tyler
No
Naquin
ball.
is in
1
with 2
strike.
away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
No runs, 4 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. And yet
Look at
another
that.
strikeout here. His
Ladies and
11th
gentlemen,
of the ball
please
game,
join
and this one
us for the
ends the inning.
traditional.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning.
And
And
leading
that
up,
means
fourth
Johnny
pitch count is
Pinto will
way
get ready at the
The
plate.
second baseman.
Starting to run out of
Got us
time. They haven't
there.
been able to score any runs
Go.
as we're
He's
moving
there.
late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a
Now
rally.
batting, center fielder,
Here's the center fielder,
Mike.
Mike Trout. 0 for 2 with a fly
Trout.
ball and a ground out on his line to this point. And it's fouled away. Now the 0-1.
Damn.
Swing and a shot hit down the corner.
You know, it's funny. I used to actually really hate Mike Trout's stance for some reason.
Nearly would have got him on the board. Instead, it's a long
I think
foul
it's very
ball.
good now, but did not like it in the past.
Line toward the alley in left center. And Trout has himself a base hit.
Look
Nice
at the
drop in
numbers
for a
up to
hit.
this
That's what we
point.
need to
You
get
see
the
he's
ball
only
rolling.
given up 2
Up
hits so
next for
far
the
today,
Angels.
so he's been hitting
The
his
third
spots
baseman.
all game long.
Anthony.
Remains to be seen if he can keep
Red
that shot
Show.
on attack going forward.
A swing and a drive
Second
sent
caught.
out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center.
Trout coming around from first. RBI double
And
Rendon.
they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Now batting.
Boy, those have to feel
Number
really
25.
good, D-Row. You get
A
late
big
in the game,
1-0.
you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give.
There's a swing.
And now
a ball
Jared
hit
Walsh
in
gets
the
to him.
air, and a ball that he got
And just like that, it's
every
3-0.
stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is
And they're going
long.
nuts in Anaheim.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing the ball in that location in the minor leagues. But when you give one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these
Now
guys,
batting.
you're going
The
to
right
get
fielder.
exactly what he got.
Shohei.
A really bad result.
Fouled
Ohtani.
He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. The 0-1 pitch. Back up the middle.
Against the shift. Let's go,
Now
Ohtani.
finds its way through for a base hit.
Yeah, and I think he might have lulled himself into a false sense of security out there. Prior to this
The
inning,
left
he
fielder,
was
number
pitching a
10.
shutout, but now he's starting to look a little
Justin.
off.
Justin
Up
Upton
there.
next to hit.
And a boy Upton.
Into center field.
Take third,
Line
Shohei.
drive base hit.
Standing.
And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
The
Obvious
designated
pitch
hitter,
recognition
number
right there.
5.
0-0 changeups
Albert.
usually get guys out in front. But he was able to stay back.
No double
recognize
plays,
it,
Albert.
and
Whatever
drive
you.
the
Oh,
base
he's got a
hit.
secret film mate on, though.
Now pitching
Here
for
comes
the
the Indians
Indians.
manager to make that
Oh,
second
Albert.
trip to the mound.
Phil.
And we're going to have a pitching
Maton.
change, as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club.
That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Shocked they stopped not getting caught.
Back goes to Shields. First offering on its way.
A little bit of a hanger, but it was darting too far to the outside. Plate vision should be so much higher because Mike Trout puts that into the fucking rocks.
Fouled away. Runs already in this inning. New inning set to get underway. Hitting in is the DH,
The
Josh
designated
Naylor.
hitter.
Swinging a